Have you ever met someone for the first time and thought, why do you feel so familiar? Have we met before? Yeah, there might be actually a reason for that. So, in this episode of Soul Cloud, we're talking about soul groups and why the same souls may keep showing up in different roles in different lifetimes. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer, and this is Soul Cloud. Hi, everyone. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, hello and welcome back. This is Soul Cloud. I haven't done a Soul Cloud episode in a few weeks, so I'm so glad. I just want to say hi to the people who came in. Very first person who is in the chat was Candy B. Hi, Candy. Hi, CJ. And Shining Love Light Truth is also here. Oh, Amethyst Lapis Tarot is also here. Hi, Hi, Al. Cheryl is also here. Stephanie, hi. And Rossi is here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hi, Angela. Thank you for being here. I'm really grateful that you're here. So last time, um, I said the episode that's going to be today was Soul Cloud Connect, but the guest that I had for that show isn't available today. There were some planning stuff that we needed to adjust, and so this topic. Hello, Magic with Moonlight. Hi. And hello, Michelle. Hi. I haven't seen you around. Hello and welcome. And Barbara Crossfield is here. Hi. So, if it's your first time here, usually on Soul Cloud, do we explain and we talk about a topic first, and then during the second half of the show, we will do Akashic Records readings or energy clearings. So if you're interested in getting a mini reading from me, type in hashtag roll to get a chance. There we go. Each person is drawn in random. All you have to do is type in hashtag roll in the chat once, and then you're in for the entire draw. So, one of the most frequently asked questions that people ask me as an Akashic Records reader is, did I have a past life with, insert a person's name here? Or did I have a past life with, insert relationship here, like my mom, my son, or my significant other? So, and usually people who ask me that aren't prepared for the answer, especially if they're asking for a significant other, because people change roles. And that's something that I realized that not many people know that, hey, my spouse today might not be my spouse in the next lifetime or in the past lifetime. So that's why the episode today. Violet Furrows says guilty. Yeah. We ask about significant others, or people ask about significant others, and then they're like, what? Because they weren't prepared for the answer. So I want to tell you what my experience as an Akashic Records reader is with regards to soul groups and why certain people come back or come with us in different roles in each lifetime. So first, we define what the heck is a soul group. We've been saying soul group, soul group, soul group. You know, soul group are souls, a group of souls that incarnate together for certain missions or lifetimes. They love incarnating together, usually because they work well together. Like, oh, I want to change the world in a specific way. Like, I had an experience reading for someone who had, she was asking me about her work, her workmates or her colleagues at work. And every time she gave me a name and like, this is from a tribe from this past lifetime in the Middle East. And then the next person, this is from the same tribe from the Middle East. So we were like wondering, what? Why is that? And we realized, this was a soul group that incarnated in the past. And they incarnated together and found each other at work. and they were kind of doing the same mission, slightly different, but the goal is the same, like changing nature, changing the world for the better. That was their soul mission. That was that soul group's mission. And everyone can actually have multiple soul groups. When I think about soul groups, if you're still confused about what soul groups can look like, um, are you familiar with a wheel of time? There are several characters there, you know, and that is a soul group in itself. And then each of the characters would go off into their own adventures and then meet other characters. It's similar in that way that we have our soul group or even our soul family, and we go off into different lifetimes that they might not be incarnated there. We meet other soul groups in there, and then sometimes we go back together. We don't always incarnate with the same people at the same time. It's like we venture off into different lifetimes with different groups. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know, chat, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, in a gist, that is what a soul group is. So there's also this term soul family and soulmates. So yeah, soulmates are people who incarnate with you, a person, a soul, who incarnates with you for several lifetimes or have incarnated with you for several lifetimes. Those are your soulmates. And it can be like your dogs or pets. And it doesn't necessarily mean a significant other. And when they incarnate, it's in different roles. So if you're not prepared to know that your significant other was your brother in a past lifetime, don't ask that question. Because sometimes we incarnate in different roles to learn different lessons from each other. And what I noticed about, people incarnating together, the relationship dynamic stays the same. Oh, hello, Liz, Uh, thank you, Shining Love Light Truth. And if you have a question about the topic, please drop that in. Um, I also mentioned soul family. What is the difference between a soul group and a soul family? Soul family, for my understanding, is a group of souls. In that sense, it is a soul group, but you come from the same oversoul. You have the same vibe, the same energy, and you just immediately click with those people. So if you've ever met someone and like, hey, I've known you before, or like, hey, bestie, and it's like it's your first meeting, it might be that that person is a part of your soul family, that you have the same energy or similar energy. So that's how it's different from a soul group. But yeah, please don't be surprised if your significant other is your mom in a previous lifetime because we change roles depending on the mission or the soul lessons that we want to learn in a lifetime. Perhaps in a past lifetime, the dynamic between, for example, a mother and a daughter, for example, they want to learn patience together and they have different personalities. So in one lifetime, they incarnate as mother and daughter. And then in the next lifetime, or maybe three lifetimes after that, they incarnate together as well, or again with each other. But this time around, the daughter from the previous lifetime is the mom in the next lifetime. So why does that happen? From my understanding and from what I've seen in the record so far, that's because the souls love each other. They love learning with each other, and they want to see things from the opposite perspective. Usually, that's why they incarnate together over and over. It's about love, or it's about a soul lesson. It's not always a punishment. Sometimes when we meet enemies, it also transcends lifetimes. Not necessarily enemies, but maybe persons or people who you don't really get along with. Usually, we have missions or soul lessons that we need to learn with them, like adversity, for example. We may try to learn about adversity. Okay. Angela Hunter is asking, is there something that we pledge to or say to find our soul family in another life. I wouldn't say pledge, but our soul plans. And if you haven't seen the episode last time on Soul Cloud Connect, please do so. It's about soul plans. We plan to meet in the lifetime. Like, okay, the way I imagine this, and again, this is something that happens in the non physical, but the way it plays in my mind whenever I do this readings is that the soul group kind of gathers around and say, okay, we're coming into this lifetime and we are going to meet at this certain period. And there are some things in between, like in between um, your birth and that particular time where things don't go as planned and you don't meet the soul family. That's something that's also possible. Like for example, if one of the people in the soul family dies before they get to meet the other part of their soul group, that's possible. But yeah, they kind of plan together or make plans that include the soul family or soul group. Shining Love Light Truth is saying, cracking up, Diane. Today I see this so differently than 30 years ago. LMAO. Always lessons, soul growth and expansion. I used to say what I was thinking. I now have gratitude. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you so much, Erin. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. So again, I hope that answers the question because this is a frequently asked question from people. Did they have a past lifetime? Oops, there we go. They usually ask if they have a past lifetime with insert the person's name here, and usually without checking the records, I'm like, yes. I get the body indication that it's a yes, because most often than not, yeah, there is a reason why you're asking, why you feel drawn, why you feel compelled to ask about this person. Although, if you ask me if like an actor, an actor, a singer, or let's say an idol, um, is a part of your soul family, or if you've met that person in a past life, that's a different story. Okay, um, but if it is your immediate family member, a close best friend, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, or your significant other, very likely they are they that you have a past lifetime with them. Although it might not be in the same role, because each lifetime we might be learning a different soul lesson, or we are doing a different soul mission. So I hope that helps. Candy B is saying it makes a lot of sense. And Liz in O is saying, hoping I feel more love and connection with soul family. This life group has not felt. Maybe you might be mistaking or misunderstanding the term soul family with your birth family. Those are different. Mm, like I've mentioned before, soul family, they're like your chosen family. That's how I feel about my soul family when I met them in this lifetime. Like everything they say makes sense to me. We just vibe and gel well together, and when we're doing work together, it's not tedious and we get along well because we have that same or similar energy and vibration. So if your birth family doesn't feel that way, it might not be your soul family, but they are a part of your soul group. Again, there's a difference between a soul group and a soul family. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much, Rossi. Okay. Shining Love Light Truth is asking, is it possible someone from soul group is born into a different family? Yes. Like a soul group isn't always just your family. Like I think the YouTube community, this community, we might have met each other in previous lifetimes. We've also done readings where like, did I have a past lifetime with this person who I met in the chat? And yeah, there are. So we are, I believe, a part of a soul group. who incarnated together in this lifetime to meet. Maybe it may be online, but it is still a meaning. Aaron is asking, can plants be a member of my soul family? That's interesting. I have a question for this, but I'm going to ask the Akashic Records Master, maybe Metatron. Okay, Metatron. Can plants be a member of someone's soul family? I'm getting a no on this. And the reason why that is because plants, they have a different, I wouldn't say souls per se. Okay, I'm going to ask, do plants have souls? They don't carry souls? Do plants have consciousness? I'm getting a maybe on this. That's the maybe. So yeah, they don't necessarily have souls, as for what I keep getting. But pets may be part of your soul family. I've done plenty of readings where pets are, they keep incarnating with the same person over and over, and they keep meeting each other. So yeah, but plants are different. They come from something different. So I hope that helps. Okay, if you don't have any questions about the topic, I'm going to open the Akashic records and do readings for you all. Again, the hashtag, yes, animals can be Erin, but plants are different. When I feel into plants, they feel like a collective to me, like kind of like bees. The same species have the same vibe, the same energy. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it in words yet when I connect with plants, but they feel different. The energy feels different. Okay. Again, the hashtag for today is hashtag roll. And if your name is called, please remember to type your question in. So while you're typing that, I'm going to open the Akashic records. So let's take a deep breath. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space and all objects in the sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows love is the power and the truth, from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold the sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Yay! Okay. Yes, Aaron, kind of like a hive mind. It feels quite the same when I connect with bees and other beings that have like a hive mind from extra dimensional or extraterrestrial origins. That's why it's quite difficult to explain how it feels. It's like one big mind for several beings or several entities. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. Hello, Stardust. Thank you for being here. Okay. Again, when your name is called, or if your name is called, please um, type in your question. I'll be taking Akashic Records questions or energy clearing requests today. Ta-da. Let's not forget the music. Okay. First person I'm reading for today. Watch it be me, everyone. I'm very lucky. Tina Bobina. Hi, Tina. Congratulations, and please type in your question. Oh, Akila's here. Hi, Akila. Michelle8889. Congratulations, Michelle, and please type in your question. Erin Onujan. Congratulations, Erin, and please type in your question. Violets for Roses, Stephanie. Congratulations, and please type in your question. Oh, okay. Have your question, Michelle. I want to say hi to the people who just came in. Mere Dragon, hi. I'm scrolling to see if I missed anyone. Hi, Stardust, and hi, Gray. And if you're watching the replay and you're not subscribed yet, SoulCloud and SoulCloud Connect, these are shows that I do every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in getting a mini reading like what we're doing today, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, and I hope to see you soon. Tina is saying, "Yay, question! I'm trying to think of question." In the past Soul Cloud Connect episodes, I've provided the prompt and the question, but I haven't done like open questions like this in a while. So yeah. Thank you, Angela, for compiling that. Oops. Mouse work. Come on, mouse. There we go. Type in your question or your energy clearing request, and that's okay. And I got your question, Stephanie. And I have your question, Erin. Oh, hello and welcome, Mantis following. And yeah, happy Easter Sunday. Okay. So I'm still waiting for a question from Tina. So, Tina, while you're thinking of a question, I'm going to start reading for Michelle, who is asking, which role or what role did my boyfriend and his sister have in my past lives? I'm going to see if you've had past lifetimes like together, the three of you before. Did Michelle and her boyfriend and the boyfriend's sister have a past lifetime together before? Akashic Records Masters. Okay, you didn't have a lifetime wherein the three of you were together before, but that doesn't mean that you didn't have a past lifetime with your boyfriend or you didn't have a past lifetime with the sister. Okay, I'm going to ask. Did Michelle have a past lifetime before with her current boyfriend? So again, this is most This is most expected. Almost expected, rather. Um, did Michelle have a past lifetime with her boyfriend's sister? I'm getting a yes on this. So you've had past lifetimes with both of them, with each of them rather, but not with both of them wherein the three of you are together at the same time. And that's very common. That's usual. We don't always incarnate like as a unit together. Sometimes one goes off and the other in another lifetime. And then we meet each other again in a next lifetime. So I hope that makes sense. But okay, I'm going to ask what past lifetime you shared with your boyfriend before? Was this in Libya? The name, the country Libya is what's popping in my mind. You had a past lifetime with your boyfriend in Libya. Okay. And I'm seeing one woman and one man. Were they married? Okay, masters, or they were they married before? Was this is this a couple relationship? Yeah, you had a past lifetime where you were married. Okay, you were the woman in the relationship, or in that past lifetime, you were the woman, and your boyfriend is the husband. So in that lifetime, you were romantic partners. What a relief, right? Just kidding. But yeah, it's not always. It doesn't always happen that our significant other in this lifetime has been a romantic relationship in the past. But for you, that is the case, at least with this boyfriend. Now I'm going to see the dynamic. Check, check. Okay, sorry, I thought I lost my mic there for a second. But I'm going to see the dynamic between the two of you. In that lifetime, you were tending to a farm, but not like a plant farm. It looks like a cattle farm because you were taking care of cows. And it's a very peaceful lifetime that you had together. Were they from the same village? Childhood friends? Yes? Okay. They're telling me that you guys were from the same village in that lifetime. And you were family friends first before you became a couple. It was almost expected that you would be together, is what they were telling me. The Akashic Records masters are telling me. Because you grew up alongside each other and eventually you two fell in love. And it's a very stable and peaceful relationship that you had in that lifetime. So if you're feeling that kind of peace with this person, you're doing that same dynamic. You have that same dynamic as you had in the past. Okay, that's a past lifetime that you had with your brother or your brother. Sorry, with your boyfriend. Now I'm going to see what kind of lifetime that you had with a sister. Is this a more recent lifetime? Okay, can you show me what country? Okay, which one is the mother? Okay, can you show me? Was this in America? Okay, can you show me what time? Time frame? Time period? Okay. They're telling me it was in 1700s in America. And I'm seeing the two of you like walking around a town buying things. I don't know if you have a good relationship with the sister Michelle, because it's a different feeling. It's not warm like what you had with your boyfriend right now. Yes, it is good. Okay, good. It's different. It's a bit more detached, but she's holding your hand. The way I'm seeing it is she's holding your hand. Maybe in that past lifetime, she had something that I can't look into, but it's not as warm as the relationship that you had with your boyfriend. But yeah, you used to be mother and daughter. Okay, I'm trying to get more context with that lifetime. Okay, the Akashic Records masters are telling me that she had different responsibilities. Your boyfriend's sister, who's your mother in that lifetime, had many responsibilities. That's why she was kind of checked out in being a mother in that lifetime, but she loved you dearly and was very protective of you during that lifetime. Yeah, Michelle is saying, yes, it's good. I feel there is some kind of connection. Yes. But it is the first time that you three incarnated together. Yeah, I'm getting a confirmation on this. It's the first time that you three work together as a unit. So I hope that helps, Michelle. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay. I'm going to scroll up and say hi to the people who came in. Hi, Garnet McLeary Prize. Hi, Barbara Hartlove. Hi, Janet. And hi, Cindy. Thank you all for being here. Okay. I have your question, Tina. Oh, you're very welcome, Michelle. Next up, Tina is asking, okay, how many roles have been played out with Merrick and an online parody account referred to as Katsonemic? Are they the same or different people? I don't know if they're the same or different people. I would be tapping into their energy, and that's like a third party reading. But I can ask about the roles that have been played with you and Merrick. I don't know if I can get a number. Is it more than 10 lifetimes? Okay, more than five. Is it just three? Four. Okay, four. They're giving me the number four. So at least four lifetimes that you had with Merrick. I don't know if you know this person personally, at least in this lifetime. But I'm going to check the records, what kind of relationship that you had with them. Hold on. What kind of relationship did Tina have with Merrick in the past? The one that they're showing me, it doesn't feel like a close relationship, Tina. It's you guys were from the same village or same community, but you didn't interact a lot, at least in the this lifetime that they're showing me. Like you were childhood acquaintances, and you used to play like near each other, but not many interactions is what I'm seeing. But yeah, I don't feel a close relationship. I don't know if you can confirm or validate that. If you have a close relationship with this person right now, Tina, but in the past you didn't, and if in this lifetime you do, then that's good. At least you see that the relationship has evolved into something. But I hope that helps, Tina. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Oh, Tina says we haven't met in this lifetime, but feel deep connection energetically. Oh, this is the case where you don't know the person. Ah, you were from the same village. That makes sense why if it just feels like you weren't close. Like you were in the same vicinity. And I was seeing like a group of kids playing and then the other person, the married person sitting. Like you didn't interact that much. You were just the same part of the part a part of the same village. And I feel like this was somewhere in Europe, but a very long time, like before Christ was born, maybe hundreds of years before Christ or Master Yeshua was born, or earlier, even earlier. Okay, around 500, around 500 BC. Okay, is what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. So it's a very long time ago, and then you haven't. I believe you haven't incarnated together after. Yeah, you haven't incarnated after that. But I hope that helps, Tina. And thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. Next up is Aaron Onugent, who, oh, sorry. I'm going to get to you later, Stephanie, but there we go. Aaron is asking, have my mother and I had many lives together? What are we trying to learn? Thanks. Okay. Like immediately, the answer that I heard was yes. You had many lifetimes with your mother, but immediately as well, I felt like it's not a very peaceful relationship. Oh, okay. But I might be mistaken. So I'm going to go check um, the Akashic records to see what kind of relationship you had with your mom in the past. This time I'm being shown like a village or a sea setting. Like there's a body of water and I see a father and a son fishing together. And you're the father. Your mother in this lifetime used to be your son in that lifetime that they're showing me. So, somewhat, it's a role reversal, a parent child role reversal, where your parent used to be your child. Okay, what soul lesson are they trying to learn together? Okay, I'll need to draw a card for this. Hmm, this one? Okay, okay. The card that I pulled for you is discipline. This is what you are trying to learn as parent and child. Discipline. What it means to discipline a child. Like how do you guide a child? This is something that you and your mom in this lifetime have been trying to learn together. Like in the past I was seeing you in the sea and you as the father was teaching your son how to fish. But your mom felt very free spirited, at least in that lifetime. So your mom in this lifetime, as a child in that previous lifetime, was just running around, running around and not minding you. And you're like very tired. You're a father who was trying to spend some time with his child. And you were kind of at loss on what to do and just very tired to think of it. So you just sat near a rock and just fished. You were trying very hard to understand your child. But at that time, it was like you just didn't have the capacity, or not the capacity, but you didn't have the time to get to know the son, if that makes sense. But you were trying. You really loved her. You really loved him. What's tough about this past lives is when we switch genders. I don't know what pronouns to use. But yeah, Aaron, you were trying to understand your son back then. Okay, how is this affecting the present lifetime masters? Can you show me or tell me? Okay, this lifetime, they're telling me, this lifetime, it's your time to be the child. It's like you were looking forward to that because you wanted to know like how it feels from a child's perspective to learn discipline. How is this person going to discipline me? is how is what I'm hearing. But yeah, this is a soul lesson that you're trying to learn, still trying to learn, actually. So I hope that helps, Erin. And let me know if that dynamic still sticks with both of you. Like you just trying to understand each other, but not quite there yet. Let me know. And I hope that helps. And thank you, Erin, for letting me do this reading for you. Erin says, she said that she made me so that, yeah, that someone would exist just for her. But I think that is unhealthy. I wasn't expecting father son fisherman. Yeah, it might be, Erin. You were trying to understand your son back then, but it just, I don't know, she had her own world, like playing around, and you were like asking, hey, can you settle down? And he was just a kid. So, like, no, I will not settle down. I will do what I want. And I didn't know if that was because that person was a kid, because usually kids are like that, you know. I don't know if that's still the same like mentality that she has right now. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Erin says, I'm more giving and she's more selfish. I've been trying to understand that. Well, I hope the reading today helped you understand your mother more. And I hope that helps. Okay, next person we have is Violets for Roses, Stephanie, who is asking, is finding my soul family in this lifetime connected to my life's purpose? I remember I would have very few close people around me. Yes. Immediately you're like, yes, I'm not even using a pendulum. The answer is yes. Usually we plan to incarnate together to help each other with our soul's purpose and maybe even help each other with our soul missions, maybe even have the same soul missions in some periods of our lives. So I'm going to see like what kind of how your soul family is helping you with your soul's purpose. Okay. They're telling me that your soul family that is with you in this lifetime are very few. But they are encouraging you on being yourself. They are the people in this current lifetime that you have who's telling you don't mind what others are saying about yourself, who are guilt tripping you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the word that got in my mind, that dropped in my mind. There are people who are guilt tripping you into doing things that you don't want to. And your soul family is there to help you, like, realize, okay, that's not right. Do what you want. It's your life. Those people who are telling you it's your life, do what you want. But that's part of your soul family, Stephanie. Violet Spirosis is saying, I felt the answer was yes as well. Okay. Okay. Are there other soul families? Okay. Or are there other soul groups, rather? Soul groups that were there. Okay. They're telling me that you have other soul groups, but yes, this soul family that came with you, like, I'm seeing the number 2 or 3, just those people. Two, three. Yeah, about 3 people is what the Akashic Records masters are telling me, Stephanie. Violet Spirosa says, I never connected with most of my family or the people around me. Yeah, that would really make sense. Because the way I'm seeing it is that for a huge part of this lifetime, you plan to, like, not, I don't know if I should put it like you were a loner, but it feels like you were isolated. Or there are people around you, but they don't understand you. Part of your soul mission in this lifetime is like, part of your soul mission in this lifetime is influencing the people around you. Not by doing anything, really, but just by being yourself. So the people who are telling you to do this, to do that, to follow certain societal expectations from you, yeah, those are not aligned with your soul's purpose, because your soul's purpose is just being yourself, being your authentic self. Because when people see that you're being yourself, that encourages them and that inspires them. Hey, this person is doing things that she wants. Maybe I can do what I want. That's part of your soul's purpose. Is what they're showing me, Stephanie. So I hope that helps. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Oh, thank you for this as well, Stephanie. Stephanie is saying that's exactly what it feels. And Hypnicity is saying sounds like my life. You know what's very interesting about these readings is that some messages, even though they come from a different person's lifetime, some messages resonate with us. And if a message like that resonates with you, that there are people who are trying to manipulate you into doing something you don't want, take that message for you as well. Because there's something about these readings that is not just a message for the person I'm reading for. It might be for you who's watching the replay, or for you who's in the chat right now, who didn't get their name drawn. But it's kind of a recurring thing, and I love it so much. I just do. So if the message resonates for you, take it, and if it doesn't, that's okay. Don't try to let it fit you. But I just hope that you keep an open mind with this readings and messages. Yes, yes, Rossi. Thank you so much. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, that is my email. Thank you, Rossi, for putting it in. Okay. Imelda Sandoval is saying, I connected instantly to my guy friend in kinder at age 5, and we are still friends at age 60. We can go a year without taking, then pick right up as if no time had passed. Oh, that is definitely a part of your soul group, Imelda. I'm happy for you that you found someone. Here we go. And it's time to draw for another set of readings. If you haven't done it yet, please type in our magical keyword for today. Hashtag roll to enter the draw for a reading. I'm going to read for four more people today. I'll see if I can do two more afterwards. Okay. Again, it's hashtag roll. And if you've entered it previously, you don't need to enter it anymore. Matt is following its role with ROLE. Cindy Shea. Congratulations, Cindy, and please type in your question. I won. It's not rigged, everyone. I'm just very lucky. There we go. Akila, congratulations, Akila. Akila, type in your question. Okay. Oh, I did. I did Shining Love Light Truth. I might be a psychic. Rossi, congratulations. And please type in your question. Hey. Okay. I just realized I drew for 3 because I was included. Another one for this round. Deep Painless. Congratulations, Deep Painless, and please type in your question. So again, that's Cindy Shea, Akila B24, Rossi, and Deep Painless. Okay. Got you, Akila. Got you, Cindy. Okay, while we're waiting for the people, Rossi and D Painless questions or clearing a request, I'll start with Akila, who is asking for an energy clearing. Okay. What is the most beneficial energy clearing that I can do for Akila for today? Archangel Raphael. Ancestral. Okay. They're telling me that it's ancestral traumas that would be most beneficial for you, Akila. So I'm going to check into the records what the um, what the experience was like for the ancestor and what we can clear. Maybe I can ask that first. What can we clear? What trapped emotion is Akila carrying from her ancestors? Okay, I'm getting a resentment. Okay. Where did this okay, this is coming from your mother's side of the family, Akila. Okay, how many generations back? 7, 1, 6, 7, 7 generations ago. Okay, this was something that happened 7 generations ago. Okay. Like I'm seeing a family. Where is this? It was the ancestor from Australia. Akila, would you happen to know if you had any ancestors who come from Australia? I was having trouble like locating where this was, but it was from an Aboriginal family, it seems, if this is from Australia. And your ancestor was male, that's where this resentment started. He was like part of a village council or a council of elders, and he felt like his voice wasn't being heard. There were things that he did not like about how the chief was running the things in the village. So he was voicing out his opinions, telling him no. What was he mad about? About acceptance and about moving. But he was feeling very resentful towards the chief or the leader of the council because he felt like his voice wasn't being heard. Is this in the throat chakra? In Aquila's throat chakra. Okay. So they're telling me that how it's passed down to you, how it's affecting you right now, I mean, is that whenever you feel like you're angry or you resent someone, you keep it in. You don't voice out what you think. That's how it's affecting you. Aquila says, wow, I can see that. Thank you. Resentment. Whenever you feel like you are wronged, you don't always say it. And this is something that's coming from your mom's side of the family. So it's not only you. You might have grown up thinking, this is how I should do it because my mom stays like silent when she's angry or oh, okay. I don't know if there are people in your family who I don't know the term. I forgot. I think the term is stonewalling. Like when someone's angry, they just keep to themselves and don't talk because their throat chakra is affected. They don't want to talk to anyone. It's like a response to the trauma. Oh, Aquila says, I sure do, but I have been working on it. Thank you for letting us know that, Aquila. Yeah, there we go. My screen went black for a second there, but I hope I'm back. Oh, Aquila says, I was, yes, you are on point, especially when it comes to my mother. Thank you for validating that, Aquila. At least I know I'm like in the right, in the right place. But yeah, I keep seeing the number seven. So I believe this is around 7 generations ago. And yeah, if you want it to be clear, type in yes. If not, type in no. Oh no, it's not your connection, Akila. I don't know what's with my connection. Sometimes it goes dark for like 5 seconds, and then it goes back again, like magic. You might be watching this and saying, "It's not magic, Diane. It's just your internet connection." Okay, Akila says yes. Okay, I got you, Akila. Let's use this one. I request the clearing of this inherited trapped emotion of resentment from Akila, from Akila's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Akila's highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. We ask that this trapped emotion be cleared from her, especially for her ancestral line. And it's done, Akila. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting me do this clearing for you. Okay, I'm just well, scrolling up to see if I missed any question. Okay, I'm still waiting for Deep Painless. Deep Painless, are you still here? Deep Painless. Hello? Deep Painless. Calling Deep Painless. Hello? Okay. Next person is Cindy Shea, who is asking, I have had a blood test recently, and my kidney readings are on the high end of normal. Can I have an energy healing on my kidneys, please? Okay. And oh, I forgot. This is this is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Please always consult with your medical professionals in matters concerning your health. Ooh, is there a trapped emotion that is currently affecting Cindy's kidneys right now, Masters? Okay. Can you show me what's causing it, please? Is this your own? Okay. From this lifetime or from a past lifetime? Okay. Cindy, I'm seeing like a trapped emotion in your kidneys from a past lifetime. So it's not coming from this lifetime, although it might be affecting you. So I'm going to go into the records to see where it originated. Was it in South Africa? Okay. Can you show me the time period, please? When one of the British people in South Africa who moved to South Africa, was it like a gem expedition? Was that the main purpose of this? Okay, can you show me what we can clear? What trapped emotion we can clear? Is it stubbornness? depression. Okay. Reading. Okay, trigger warning for the people who are watching this right now or watching the replay. I will be talking a little bit about an eating disorder. So if it's something that is triggering for you, please skip to the next chapter. I'm going to put chapters after this replay in about 12 hours or 24 hours. Please skip to the next chapter, okay? Um, Cindy, the past lifetime that I was seeing you, the Akashic Records masters were showing me is that you had a past lifetime in South Africa. You weren't a South African back then. You were English, and you went to South Africa in search for gems, diamonds. I can't pinpoint the exact time when this happened, but there was a part of our history where the English went to South Africa to look for gems. You were one of those people who did. But for you, you weren't able to find any. So you felt like your dream was crushed and you fell into depression. Not eat. Not eat. Okay. So how you responded quite unhealthily to that experience, Cindy, at that time was that you didn't eat. You refused to eat. I don't know if back then you felt any hunger. I don't feel like you kind of detached from your body that you couldn't feel the hunger. That's why you didn't eat. And that's part of the reason why it's trapped in your kidney in this lifetime because you carry that energy, that trapped energy of depression. And it stayed with you in the kidney part energetically. But yeah, it wasn't a good lifetime, Cindy, at least for you. Okay, I'm going to ask like what kind of I don't want to leave it here on a depressing story, but I'm going to ask what kind of what soul mission or soul lesson rather were you trying to learn from that past life experience? Yeah, I was seeing like towards the end, you were just so thin and so frail. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know, Erin, that the painless had to leave. Ah, this was a really good soul lesson that you were trying to learn at the time. And you might even be trying to learn this right now. Cindy, the soul lesson that you were trying to learn at that time was success. You pinned your success during that time on wealth. You chased after the gems. You chased after wealth because you saw like my friends and the people who make it big went to South Africa and looked for gems. That's something that I have to do to be successful. But is it? Because when you went there, you realize, oh no, it's not working for me. What is success for me? And this might be something that you're still learning right now, success. So that's something for you to reflect on, Cindy, as well. What is success for me right now in this lifetime? But if this is something that you want to be cleared, please type in yes in the chat. Again, the trapped emotion that we're clearing is the trapped emotion of depression. If not, type in no, that's also okay. Up to you. And yeah, I am available for private readings, everyone. If you didn't get like if you didn't get drawn in the flying fickle finger of fate and you'd like to get a reading from me, You can subscribe and wait for the next round of Soul Cloud, or book a private reading with me. My details are in the description. Okay, Cindy is saying yes, please. Okay, got you, Cindy. I request the clearing of this trapped emotion, depression, from Cindy's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Cindy's highest good, the highest beautiful, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. I hope that helps, Cindy, and thank you so much for letting me do this reading and clearing for you. Oh, Rossi, you are like a treasure trove of knowledge. Rossi is saying diamond mining in South Africa began in 1867. So yeah, it was around that time when that happened, Cindy. Okay, next up. Oh, thank you so much, Mantis. Is there a past life that I shared with the current family member that I still need to learn from? Ah, that's a fabulous and fantastic question, Rossi. Is there a past life that Rossi shared with a family member that she still needs to learn from? I'm going to ask what the soul lesson that you're trying to learn from your family is. And then, like, the past life where it's connected, because I know you've had many lifetimes with your family, as is usually the case. Okay, what was she trying to learn? What you're trying to learn from your family's peace. Okay. And I'm going to tap and look into the records to see what kind of relationships you've had with your family. Do you have a brother, Rossi? Because the word brother just popped in my mind. I don't know if it's in this current lifetime or in a past lifetime. So, Rossi, do you have a brother in this lifetime? Was this a past life brother? Okay. Rossi says, peace about right. I have to. Okay. One of the brothers. Of the two, the younger one is what they're telling me. Okay, what can you show me the past lifetime where they were trying to learn that at first? First World War? Second World War? Okay. You were together with a younger brother during World War II. You were in the same troop, is what they were showing me. Is it a close relationship, Rossi? Because the way I'm seeing it, you had a good relationship, good working relationship with your brother in that past lifetime. You were a part of the same platoon and you were deployed somewhere in Europe and you would go on missions together. So in that past lifetime, you were tight. The way you were learning together about peace is through that war. I keep hearing, this is when peace is absent. That's what you learned from that past lifetime. So in this current lifetime, I'm going to ask, how is this affecting the both of you? The both of you don't like conflict. That's what the Akashic Records masters are saying. Both of you don't like conflict because of that past life experience. If in the past life you learn, like, okay, this is what happens when peace is absent, when peace is not here, when peace is not met. In this lifetime, it's more about peace with yourself. What happens when the things don't go my way? I don't know if this is your brother or you, Rossi, but that's what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. What, what, how do I find peace with myself when things don't go my way? It's still about peace, but it's more personal. Rossi says, yes, we do not like conflict. Yeah. You try to avoid conflict at all costs because you think or you believe that that is like war. If you don't achieve peace, like if you don't, I don't want to use, you might have like a people pleasing tendency, you and your brother, because you try to avoid that conflict. That's why in the past it's like world peace, but now it's like peace with yourself. Do I conform to this person's wants so that I can keep peace, or do I stay true to myself? It's still about peace, but it has evolved into something that's more personal. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Rossi, but I hope that helps. And it's a very interesting experience for you and your brother. And thank you for letting me read for you. Oh, Rossi says he is more of a people pleaser than me. Yeah. I think that might have been the cause or something that contributed to that because he's afraid that if you don't follow what other people want, it might result into conflict. It's like the same trauma, but you approach it differently, you and your brother. But the soul lesson that you have together is the same. It's about peace, the same theme. So thank you so much again, Rossi, for letting me read for you. Okay. We're way past the hour, so I'm going to close the records now. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around. Okay, got it. Let's take 3 deep breaths. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the Divine Source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you, and my energy stays with me. Oh, Tina Bubina is saying, and apologies for the confusion earlier as I came unprepared. Oh, with your question, no worries. That was interesting. See, that's what happens when it's someone we don't know in this lifetime. It's very, if we did have like a past life experience with them, it feels very detached. Like your acquaintances, or you just passed each other, or you're like in the same village, the same location at the same time, but it's just not personal, you know? And thank you for asking your question because with the readings that we did today, we saw the contrast of someone who's like your close family member, a significant other, and someone who's not really close to you in this life and someone you don't know. So thank you for asking that question, Tina. It was very helpful. I think and I think it's going to be very helpful for the people who are watching and people who will watch the replay later. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you to the mods for all your hard work and help. I really owe you a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, thank you so much again for being here and exploring this topic with me. You know, these conversations aren't really about having all the answers, but they're about seeing your life and the relationships, the people in it, with a little more awareness, a little more curiosity, and maybe even a little more compassion. Because really, if we really are traveling with the same souls, then, every connection matters. So I'm really grateful and thankful for you all for being here. I will be back again on Wednesday for Into the Ether. I will be with Linda de Gonzalez. And then on Friday, with Sherry. I don't simulcast that, but I will be on her channel. Um, and then on next week, on Sunday, I have a very special guest for Soul Cloud Connect. Last time on Soul Cloud Connect, the past week, we talked about how we plan our lives and we choose different aspects of it. One of which is our entry point or our birthday. And it's for different reasons. And I think we cracked the code. I don't know how to put it beautifully, but we cracked the code of one of those soul purposes and soul missions and how it's related to your birthday. And so next week, I will be joined by Deborah Zakow, who's a numerologist, who's not only a numerologist, by the way, she's a spiritual teacher, a tarot deck creator, and an author. So I hope to see you next week. And I hope you get curious about what kind of secret your birthday is hiding from you. Yes, and please hit the subscribe and like button if you haven't done it yet. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, stay curious about the soul.